coming out and seeing you guys up there at number one?
I mean, it really don't matter. As long as we number one at the end of the year, that's all we working forward to.
I think you have more rushing yards this season than you had in your career here. What's different about you this season?
Touches. I'm not touches, but I just had to wait my turn. I mean, I had to sit behind Vic Bell. I learned a lot from him. I had to sit behind Perkins, learned a lot from him. Now it's just all coming together, and I just had to wait my turn. Now it's my time.
You seem to kind of have a uncanny ability to keep your balance, yards after contact, all that stuff. Is it just being the low center of gravity thing, or is there a trick to it? I mean, how do you do it?
I mean, it's low center of gravity. Then at the same time, you gotta know how to balance your feet. You know, you gotta work your feet work throughout the summer and throughout the spring, and that it just comes to now.
When you talk about having to wait your turn, how much are you able to share those experiences with guys like Aries and Dontavian?
They picking up pretty quick. You know, I was working out with them in developmental Friday. Was that Friday? No, that was Sunday. They came back and they was working. I just walked in and they just brightened up their day. Cause I wish Vic or Perk would have came in there when I was in developmental. So I know how them guys feel, and I just try to inspire them every day.
What's it like to have a guy like you and Dak in the same offensive backfield?
Oh man, I mean, I've been like this all my life. I had Terrence McGee in high school, so I mean, it's no different from high school. It just feels the same, and I get all the pressure out. It's not pressure on just one individual, like a running back. You got to focus on your quarterback and running back, so it takes pressure off both of us.
Kind of on that same thing, you know, your carries went up this year, obviously your touches, but your yards per carry has gone up too. I mean, why is that possible? How have you been?
You just got to, my mind says get positive yards every time I get to touch the ball. And a first down every time I touch the ball, it won't be bad. So you just got to keep positive yards and stay focused.
You guys have done a great job of responding this year. Anytime another team kind of fights back, you guys have always had an answer. Kind of take us through that mood when stuff like that happens. Who's keeping the team together? Who's not letting anybody get rattled?
I mean, we got leaders, outside leaders, and leaders on top of leaders. You know, this whole team is a veteran team, and they got people on scholarship too. They gonna make plays. Our whole mindset is not to flinch. We ain't gonna flinch. Ever since Texas A&M last year, I felt that bond with this team, and I already knew that we was gonna make something happen, make something special happen.